guys, and welcome back to this channel. So for today's video guys, I'm gonna give you some of the tips and tricks that I learned and do here in Kuni Crossworlds. So I'm gonna give you guys these tips that really helped me to play this game a lot easier. So let's not go beating around the bush and let's jump right in.
Later.
So first on our list guys is the fast travel on the field bosses. So this is one of the oldest tricks that I've known here in Kuni Crossroads, yet some people still don't do this trick. So what is this trick guys? So for example, your hero died fighting the field boss and you need to go back to the field boss that you are attacking. So, most people would just click on this bounty and click on the hunt vulcan for example and click on move. But guys, there's a faster way to do this. So let's go back. So let's assume that we just died and we respawned here. So what we can do is we click on the map and click on this icon here. This is for the monsters. And you will see the field boss. So click on the vulcan and click move and click on fast travel. So if you do this guys, you will just instantly teleport here in the field boss and you can fight again the field boss. So next is the scouting of familiars in familiar arena. So let's go here in my familiar arena. So it's on the battlefield and click on familiar arena. So here we are in my familiar arena, and for example, you want to fight an enemy that has unidentified familiars. So for example, Maleficent. So if we click here on select, we can see guys that there are two familiars that we cannot identify before fighting this enemy. So what we can do here guys is that we click on his profile. So click on Maleficent and click on the character info. And as you can see here guys, he's using a Stagthorn and a Suryu along with Might. So we can also check guys the other characters that he has. So usually they have the same familiars that they're using. Some don't. So it would be a huge advantage if you can see all their familiars before fighting them. So if we go back here and click on the enemy again, we can see that Stagthorn and Suryu is not currently present in his team. So we can safely assume that the unidentified familiars here are Stagthorn and Suryu.
Nice.
So next guys is the tips on traveling merchant. So when the traveling merchant has just spawned, you would usually see it through the world map. So if you click on world map, and if you see this logo, it means that it just spawned here in this part of the map. So right now it is in Witch's Woods, but usually when it has just spawned, you would have a hard time getting into this part of the map. So what are the things that could easily help us access the traveling merchant to be able to get its free rewards? So if we go here on our bag and click on this triple dot and triple dot again, we can click on this food and click on source, and we can see here the traveling merchant. So we can just easily click move here, or for more easy access we could also do this. So if we click here on page, you could easily go to traveling merchants, though you would have to scroll it. So what we can do is click on this lock item, and as you can see guys, it's already on the top part of this bag. So that once the traveling merchant has just spawned, you can just click on your bag and click on the triple dot and click on this page and click on traveling merchant. So what if, for example, you have done that and yet you can still go to the traveling merchant? So what you can do next is you click on channel. So right now I'm in channel 2 and click on channel 1. So traveling merchant always spawns at channel 1. So it doesn't matter what part of the map you are, you just need to go to channel 1. And after that, you can once again click on the bag and click on the triple dot and click on the triple dot and click on Traveling Merchant. So you just have to click this fast travel. And even though so many players are trying to access this Traveling Merchant when it spawned, you would have an easier time getting at the Traveling Merchant if you do these tricks. So for our last trick, this trick guys only applies to PC players. So this trick involves using hotkeys in order to easily access the different components of this game. So if you press here on F1, you can see here guys the different hotkeys that you can use to access these skills or components of this game. But guys, the list that you can see here in this screen is incomplete, and there are other hotkeys that you can use to play this game. So what you see here guys flashing on your screen is the list of hotkeys that are not available by pressing F1. So one of the most important hotkey here guys is the letter F. So the F key here guys does a lot, from picking animals to interacting with the different NPCs. So for example here guys, the genie, instead of clicking this button, you can just press F and it will do just the same. So this is really great guys for PC players, especially for players like me, since I have guys some stuff that I'm doing wherein I cannot focus on playing the game, but I want to just like do some other things like farm my forest. So for example guys, I'll go here in my forest and click on enter. And for example, I have things that I'm currently doing and yet I want to clean my farm. So I'll just click on this buff, and for example I can just use only a single arm, but I want to farm this forest. So I'm currently not using my mouse for this, and I can easily access this and farm it by using the F button. So as you can see guys, my cursor is currently not moving, yet I can still farm this forest. So there are some instances guys where this F key does not work. So one example of that guys are the stalls that the players put up in the Evermore. So I'm not sure guys why it doesn't work, but most of the interactions you can use this F key either to grab some objects or talk to NPCs. So that's all of the tricks here in this video guys. And if you like this video guys, let's give it a thumbs up and be sure to hit the subscribe button if you are just new to this channel. So if you have questions or suggestions or some of the tricks that I haven't told yet, you can write it up on the comment section and we will try to answer all of that. So once again, thank you guys and God bless.